So following on from that, I had some interruptions in the field telling me that this is probably pretty vital information that needs to get out there. So think about how many emotional states we actually avoid. We're very clever at avoiding that too. We've become actually high functioning avoiders because those feelings are so big sometimes. But when we keep on burying, when we keep on holding, and sometimes it's like a clenched door, white fist thing, I cannot feel that right now. That is, I don't know what to do with that right now. That gets stored in the body, and you notice that your energy gets denser and denser and denser. This can literally feel like melancholy or malaise, which is a word that we use for just not well. It can feel like tired. Most of the time, a lot of our repressed emotional states are confused with tiredness. And when we bundle all that up and the body goes, I've got nowhere else to put this, it sends out huge warning bells. For me, anxiety and depression can often be a huge cluster of unfelt and unprocessed emotions. Now, the important part to know is you don't have to go in and figure it all out. You just have to feel it. In order to feel it, you've got to be silent and still enough. None of these emotional states will break you. None of them will hurt you if you just let them through you, right? So grief's a big one that's avoided in a lot of people. Resentment, fear, shame, all of these really heavier, scary emotional states are the signposts that we learn from. So we need to have a place or a strategy or a way to feel and not let it feel like it's going to break us. When we get triggered, I know what we want to do is distract ourselves enough until it goes away, and then we can find a sense of calm again. Or what most people experience is they distract themselves enough that they keep on going, so calm never happens. And all of a sudden, years later, they're in such a high strung, if they're anxiety prone, or low vibrational state, if they're depression prone, that they don't know how to feel anymore. They can't decipher which emotion's which. So we can also talk about emotional granularity, which means the more granular our emotional states can become, the more we can understand and feel them and release them. So that means there is a huge difference between anxiousness and nervousness, and anticipation and uncertainty. There's a whole lot of difference between disappointment and resentment. There's a lot of difference between love and joy and excitement. There's a lot of difference, or there's a whole range of emotions bundled up as depression. And this is where we're getting the problems, because when someone feels really off, they go to the GP, and the GP labels all of this whole range of emotional states as depression, or all of this whole range of other emotional states as anxiety. But really what's happening is that person is not experiencing the whole range of emotions that their body is trying to assign to them about their environment, about their life journey, that they don't have the skills and the knowledge to understand what those emotions are about. Let me know if you're resonating with this. I believe I have more to come, but let's do it in stages and let it sink in. Tell me if you're resonating. Heaps of love to you guys. Love you all.